I was on the show Dr. Katz. That was a awkward experience, I think, overall, but um, it led me to home movies. This was the same company who made both shows. But Dr. Katz, no, Dr. Katz was, I can't say anything bad about Dr. Katz. You got my heart, brother.
Why can't you say anything bad? And not that I want you to, but
Sorry. Hold
what
on.
was the experience there?
Why was Dr. Katz special? It was the first. It was the first show that paid me money to perform, and I thought that was. I thought that was a mistake on their part, and I thought that. They made me feel guilty about it because they were paying me for my services, which I didn't feel I was worthy of. So I became very conspiratorial, and I thought, like, you're messing with me because you're paying me to do this job, which I know I'm not qualified for. So there must be something else involved. Like, what else do you want me to do? Is this going to get weird? So it put me into a bad place, you know, emotionally and spiritually. But it turned out to be that my conspiracy theories about Dr. Katz were not true. That it was just a cartoon, and they were just trying to make money. And I was just part of that plan to make money, which I guess is not necessarily non-conspiratorial, but it's pretty much like everything else. You know what I mean? Dr. Katz was unique in the sense that it was taped in a pantry in some guy's house. And I'm serious, I'm not even kidding. Which one, like, I didn't know much about how they did television at that point. I was pretty young. But I didn't think that you did television in someone's kitchen. I just didn't think that was the case. So I was a little wary, as you can imagine, about doing a show. I mean, it was Dr. Katz was a cartoon, so they taped it had a microphone. You weren't being filmed. But there was a microphone hanging in the pantry in someone's kitchen when you went into, so you were in this guy's, you shut a door, and then there was all these, like, canned foods, and it wasn't a theme. Like, it wasn't like a cool studio. Like there's probably out here in Hollywood, like, you know, we're the studio that looks like a kitchen. Or like, you know, toilet productions. Our whole studio looks like a bathroom. It wasn't like that. It was, I mean, the guy's family was around, and the wife would cook for kids, and like right outside we were taping a television show. So it was weird. And that takes me back to the conspiracy thing, because I thought, like, this has got to be some sort of elaborate practical joke done by an eccentric billionaire. Home Movies was the same company that made Dr. Katz, but they had moved out of the house after Dr. Katz became a little more successful. They bought another house and made it a replica of the original house that they made it a replica of the original house that we originally recorded in, but the family didn't come over, so it was that kind of cool studio I was talking about, where it was like called, you know, the house, and there were crazy ass parties, and like that was at least what I remember. It's just women and men partying all the time, and there was weird stuff going on. Like, there were drugs. There was definitely drugs, and there was this weird punch. There was always this weird punch bowl. You just drink out of it, and then it was like seltzer and like fresh fruit, and I guess like antioxidants. It's got like powdered antioxidants, and And then next to that, there'd be this whole like platter of like sliced turkey and roast beef and like deli foods and stuff.